Good afternoon, traders. This is Sarah Schoonmaker with 7 Points Capital, bringing today's Trader Takeaway. As you can see on the SPY daily chart, we've had some interesting past couple days. This has been really out of the ordinary. Yesterday was a huge down day. Definitely didn't expect this, but yesterday we've had a couple good days for shorts, for sure. So today was another day we got follow through in the SPY. We're now below the 200 EMA on the daily. So this will be really interesting to see where we go from here. We're definitely due for a bounce, you'd think, but I guess we have to stay really flexible and have an open mind as we go into tomorrow and when earnings start going. I think they kick off tomorrow, definitely next week. So I think the key to the trading game this week and going forward, especially after the last couple of days, is to be extra nimble and just don't have much bias because, I mean, as you saw today, it was pretty volatile. It looks like intraday, I mean, we didn't really do that much today. I mean, we've had some wild swings, so there were some good opportunities on both sides. You just had to catch it at the right moment. It was definitely, for me, it was not an easy day at all. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was looking for maybe a bounce or at least more than a bounce than this. But we didn't really get much. I mean, we opened up, you know, it looks like it wants to break out and have a bounce, but then fails pretty quick and really didn't do much the rest of the day. So I think I've noticed that after a big move on the daily, let's see, after a big move in the market like this, if we're down like several points in the SPY, we tend to chop a lot. I've noticed this for years and years. So the day after a big move, it's a lot of chop. So today, that's what we did. We didn't really do much in the market, but there were a lot of opportunities in individual names. I was looking at the tech stocks mostly, and I was looking at Square as well. But let's go into, I'll share some of my trades. I'll go into BABA. I was just looking at the daily chart on this one. The chart will let me go here. There we go. Wake up. Here we go. So BABA, let's look at the daily. I mean, this thing has been down many days in a row, like since, gosh, it was working on, as of yesterday, it was working on day like 1, 2, kind of did nothing here. So it's almost day 4, day 5 down, and it's coming into pretty important support on the daily. Let's zoom out a little bit. There's actually a big gap down here. There's a gap between like 130 and 125 and 120. There's a big gap here. So I was looking at, you know, if this thing really wanted to crater in and take a further dive, I was looking for maybe a move below 130, and if it stayed below 130, then it would probably have a good shot at testing this 120, 125, 126 range. That's probably the next significant support if this just can't get going. But it looked like we had a little bounce today, late in the day. I was really looking for more of a bounce from this today. I thought it was really due, especially if the market could cooperate and get some legs, but the market just kind of was choppy and was flat. So let's see, not sure why my executions are showing on this chart, but basically in the morning I got long this after it pulled back to this VWAP right here. I figured this is a typical setup, long setup that I like to look for. I like to look for big spikes and then, you know, retesting of levels, whether it's a VWAP or a pre-market low, but in this case it was VWAP. So I thought this could bounce a little bit at least, and it really didn't do much. I just kind of sat in this all day. I was really curious to see what this would do, especially after a nice igniting bullish bar here. So I was holding on to this for most of the day. I was getting a little pessimistic as it was fading with the market sell-off late in the day, but finally got a nice pop, and I sold at 142 at this high a day. Figured, yeah, it's resistance. I'll just get out take a nice profit. It's a few points. So BABA made my day late in the day. Until then, I really wasn't doing much because I was a little confused. I wasn't sure what the market wanted to do, and all the tech stocks were chopping around. I was also in Amazon. I thought this could have a nice bounce after a huge sell-off on the daily. Especially after yesterday, it was a nice sell-off. I thought it could maybe catch support here, but today it continued down a bit. So it dropped quick. I didn't really do anything with this off the open. I let it kind of do its thing, and then same with the BABA setup. It's the same exact thing. Spike up. This is a nice V bottom, so I thought, maybe this is pretty bullish, but it pulled back to VWAP right here. So I decided, I'll get long here, maybe verse, down here, and then, I had to get in and out of this a bunch of times. So I was long, it was in the money, and then it was coming back, and I had to get out, and then I tried it again. And then I think I just got back in as it reclaimed the VWAP, and then just held because I wasn't sure where this was going to go. It was just chopping. I thought this could get a little bounce. I got it late in the day. Didn't make a lot of progress with this one. It's a little range bound, so it'll be really interesting. I'm definitely keeping an eye on Amazon, whether it can hang in there with this 1688 level. Hopefully, if it breaks that, it has definitely a lot of room to go down. If not, let's take a look at, let's see if it can clear 1752. If it can do that, then maybe it can get some legs again to the upside. Another stock that actually had a lot of great opportunities, both to the long side and short side, was Square. This sold off a lot in after hours last night. Their CFO resigned. So let's look at the daily, see what happened. I mean, this is a huge move. It was only at 100 a few days ago, and then yeah, it was kind of weak before the market sell-off, but then the market sell-off really took it down. And then the news in the after hours last night about the CFO took it down another, 10 points. So I thought this was really overdone, the selling in this thing. So I tried to buy it, let's see, around after the open. I thought, it would retest this EMA. I tried to buy it around this area, but it didn't work. I think I made like a little bit on it and then got out. But this was a really great short opportunity. I mean, if you could just like short below this little support level, or even as it breaks this base, is another setup I like. If something's going down, basing, and the market's going down, pulling this down, then this would be a really great short. That's a really nice setup right there. And then it had a nice rally. So this was kind of all over the place. This one was good, but I didn't really get involved with this one that much. I was too busy with BABA and Amazon. I was also looking at Facebook. I thought this could also, just like BABA, get some legs. And this acted a little better among the tech stocks. Off the open, yeah, this actually held much better than both Amazon and BABA. So I'll definitely be looking at this one. I made a little bit in it off the open, got, maybe a point. But I got out. It was just really choppy and it was coming back. I didn't want to turn it into a loser. So I kept that, but definitely this is on my radar. If it could definitely get going above this high a day, would love to buy it. So yeah, there are a lot of opportunities out there. I just feel like we just have to be very nimble. I could have done a much better job at that. I was getting chopped around a lot, but ended up with a decent day. Definitely a challenging day for sure. But looking forward to earnings season and next week. And then for those of you attending Traders for a Cause, I look forward to meeting you guys. I'm headed out to Vegas tomorrow. I'm excited. I get to hear some great speakers, some good traders, hopefully learn some new things and meet some new people. So thanks for listening, everyone. And definitely check out our YouTube channel and Twitter feed. We'd love to hear your comments and questions, engage. Thanks for listening. Have a great week, and I'll be in touch. Good night.